Hello, boys and girls from Godly Play. It's Miss Helen. Today we're in my music room. It's a little messy, but I think most music rooms are a little messy. When I was thinking about today's story, the thing that I really remember the most is the part where the disciples suddenly realized that Jesus was going to be with them in one way, but in another way, he was going to be gone. And suddenly they were going to be the ones doing his work. Remember, I said that they were going to be the shepherds rather than the sheep, and they were going to be the leaders instead of the followers. And that made me wonder if you've ever been in that sort of position where maybe you were asked to do something and you didn't quite feel that you were ready. I must say I've been in that position more times than I probably would like to admit. And it's kind of scary. So I was thinking about that. And I was thinking, what have I had to do things before? How did I have to prepare for things? And I thought about when I was smaller, a little older than you are now, when I started to study piano. And I remember I had a book like this, beginning sort of book. And you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, but you can see these two staffs here. And these are for the higher notes, and this staff is for the lower notes. So if you're playing notes up here, they're generally notes that go above this middle C here. And if you're playing notes that are on this other clef, the bass clef, you're playing notes that are below it. So I had to learn both of those staffs when I was younger. Now, later, I started playing other instruments. And there were some like this that were very high, and those used all of these notes. And this instrument uses those same notes, and even this one, which as you can see is a pretty big instrument. Then, however, I got some even bigger ones, like this one. See how long it is? And it plays notes that are really deep. So it plays these notes. Well, not all of them, but it kind of goes in that direction. And some of my friends who also play these instruments had never learned how to play piano. They just hadn't done that. They might have played flute when they were in school, or some instrument that kind of stays high. And a lot of them didn't even know those notes down there. So I thought, well, that was wonderful. Because I had learned to play the piano, I didn't have to relearn that whole bass clef when I wanted to try to play something like this. So you never know how things that you learn are going to prepare you for something else someday. So I started wondering about that a little bit. And I wondered if you can think of things that you're sort of learning and getting ready for. Like, what do we get prepared for from going to church? At least someday when we all get to go to church again. So maybe you could think about this week. I would really, really like to be able to see you and talk to you about some of these things. I wonder if some of you are learning to play instruments like the piano. All right, well, we'll see you again. Bye-bye for now.